Hi, I'm Ashura, and welcome to the third and final part of my Ringing Deeps playthrough, The Monster and the Machine. A friendly reminder that this is a story-focused playthrough. I will not be telling you how to do these quests and where to go for them. Instead, I'm going to be telling you about the lore. I'm going to be narrating all of the quests and character dialogue and talking about the lore we learn as we go, which this questline has a lot of juicy lore. When we got to the Ringing Deeps, we found the earthen machine speakers here suffering from a whole lot of problems. There were kobold raids, missing mine shipments that they needed, and on top of that all, the High Speaker didn't seem to care about any of it. So in the two previous storylines, we dealt with the kobold raids and found the missing mine shipments and dealt with the skardyn infection that was released in doing so. And now we've finally cleared our way to deal with the High Speaker and what is going on with him once and for all. We did learn in the previous storyline that he's teaming up with Xal'atath. In exchange for her restoring the Halls of Awakening, she would turn all of the earthen and stasis into skardyn, void-corrupted earthen on her side. With this information in our hands, it is now time to confront the High Speaker. It is a dark day for the Ringing Deeps. I have always known there is something about the High Speaker that wasn't quite right. Now we have proof. And we need justice. If he has plans for the Awakening Machine, then we've got to stop him. Enough talking. The High Speaker will answer for his crimes. To the earthenworks. I suspected we might need some assistance. Moira informed us of the situation. We're ready to help.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
Fine mess this is.
May the Black Anvil watch over you.
The High Speaker and his followers will answer for their crimes. I have to stop the High Speaker from making more skardyn. Machine Speaker protocol dictates that one of the foremen in this area should have a key to the Hall of Awakening. Come with me, and we'll track it down. We require a foreman's key to access the Hall of Awakening.
Well, I'm listening.
There's a battle afoot. We need to assist machine speakers loyal to our cause and move against anyone defending the High Speaker. I'm going to remain and make plans with Edelgon. I need you to lead our forces while we're containing consequences of the High Speaker's actions in the earthenworks. This is our first step in deposing him. We're putting a stop to his horrendous crimes once and for all. What do you say? Up for a scrap?
The three hammers stand as one.
Defiant, non-compliant. The Awakening Machine is all that matters. Can you help us? Brinth, Speaker detected. The High Speaker warned us about you. Return to your stations. You should have remained on the surface, Speaker Brinth. Brinth, I don't know what to believe anymore. My efficiency is impaired. Take my access key. Never did like the High Speaker's pomposity. This should get us into the Hall of Awakening. The High Speaker must be stopped. Regroup with Moira. All head for the Hall of Awakening.
The Alliance has need of our sorcery, as well as our strength.
You managed to drive out some of the High Speaker's most devoted disciples, and you've cracked some heads. That's a fine start. There's so many. Too many.
The Dark Irons will claim the rightful place in this world.
We've done our best to contain the High Speaker's followers. We've hampered their efforts at destroying or looting anything they can take with them into Hall of Awakening. Now we just need to deal with the leader of their forces before they can coordinate a more unified resistance. Are you ready to do this?
May your hammer strike true.
You dare challenge the will of the High Speaker? Suffer for your hubris. Let's see how brave you are when your protective shield's gone. Slag and rust. This isn't over. The High Speaker will hear of this. Come with me. We can't let Eirich get away.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen. You may take your...
You've caught up to him? Take him out. I'll guard the rear. Must get away. I think it's so cool that we grab onto it. It's like, no, you can't get away. You're not leaving here. Deviants. Rouse yourself, champion. The enemy advances. Looks like Eirich's machine is still usable. Use that mechanical contraption to blast him to scrap. Well done. Now let's regroup ahead.
The mountain lends us its strength.
The Ringing Deep should be safe for now. But the High Speaker... We need to follow Speaker Eirich into the Hall of Awakening.
Well, go on. I have work to do.
No time to catch your breath. The High Speaker's fleeing to the Earthen's most sacred machine. We need to follow him. Remember, we're doing this for the Earthen, for justice, for all the brothers and sisters and comrades who fall into the High Speaker's hubris.
I dismiss you.
Eirich is already inside the Hall of Awakening. Let's move. Finally, we get to go into the charging station. Follow the trail of the High Speaker into the Hall of Awakening. I can hardly believe it! This place dates back to the time of the Titans! Time for that later, Dagran. We have a fight on our hands. Moira Tharson looks up ahead. I like the ceremonial sentinel, that's what it's called. And the gear sweeps. Like they just have little machines sweeping up here. High Speaker Eirich refuses your entry. High Speaker will prevail. I'll get the door. Lead the way. Intruders, activate the defenses. Hurry, we need to catch up to Brinth. Processing unit. Help Dagran activate the rune lock sequence. We're near the stone vault. That's where the dormant earthen are stored. And if those are earthen awaken as
Get those
skardyn.
doors open, lad. And fast.
This configuration. I've read about this. Proper alignment of the runes should open the way.
All these started twisted into something they never asked to become.
Speaking from personal experience, defeat the twin golems that defend the entrance to the awakening machine. I've got it! We can proceed! So many skardyn. If only we'd known about them sooner. Annihilation interface. So you're relentless, vindictive, and misguided. Perhaps my golems can show you the errors of your ways.
I'll be damned if I let Bryn's people be turned into monsters.
This room seems different.
I've seen rooms like this before. There's Titan machinery in here.
Do the walls seem older to you? Outside, the earthen rebuilt the machines, but the oldest ones remain unchanged. True Titan tech. It's time to step down, High Speaker. Everyone knows what you've done. What I've done? Saved us all? I found a path to our salvation. You would have us all live as skardyn. Better to live as a skardyn than die as an earthen. In-game cinematic movie, Magni's Sacrifice. Magni sacrifices his infused crystalline energies to cleanse the void corruption of the earthen within the awakening chamber. In the aftermath, he appears as a lifeless statue. Moments later, the shell breaks. We see he's restored to being flesh and bone again. Reunited with his daughter and grandson, he greets the first earthen to awaken from the machine. There's so much to unpack from this, and I have so many questions that I don't know where to start.
Let's get down to business then.
He's gone. He's really gone. As far as I'm concerned, he just abdicated his authority. I don't know where he fled, and I don't care. Now that the awakening machine's operational again, we can step up and set things right.
You may take your leave.
So,
May the Black Anvil watch over you.
I really did not expect us to fix the Hall of Awakening so early in the storyline. I thought it was going to be like an endgame campaign type thing. There's so much to unpack there, and I don't even know where to start because I didn't know what to make of it other than pure shock when I first saw it. Magni basically pulled a Velen, like what alternate Velen did in Shadow Moon Valley, where he used the light, I suppose, and sacrificed himself to purify the Naru out of its void state. Magni did much the same thing, though I feel like I lack a proper understanding of what exactly his diamond form means, that he was able to purify the void corruption in the Hall of Awakening. Could one safely extrapolate that because it was sort of a ritual that allowed him ultimately to talk to Azeroth and that he became one with the earth, that this was an Azeroth-fueled power, that this was him sort of using the power of the world soul to cure the void corruption, which feels huge, because then that means, like, Azerite and the power of Azeroth can be used to fight the void. And I don't know if that's typical of Titans, but it sure feels major because that carries some implications with it. Sort of like, no wonder the Void wanted to latch on to Azeroth? I feel like it comes down to the fact that we don't really know much about Magni's diamond state and whatever a Thragar is. I'm so curious to see if we're going to get more context on that before this moment that will maybe inform what just happened, or if we're going to learn more after, because this pretty much jumps straight into Hallowfall after this.
The mountain lends us its strength.
The Draenei of the Hour. We were just discussing you. Moira nods towards Speaker Brinth. There's some unfinished business for us to attend to now that the High Speaker's transgressions have been corrected and the Awakening Machine restored once more. Care to stick around? Real-time cutscene. Brinth becomes High Speaker. So deserved. Moira, Magni, and Dagran suggest Brinth should become the new High Speaker now that Eirich has been deposed. Brinth initially is doubtful, but Moira convinces her that she has earned the right to lead her people.
Well, I'm listening.
It's a new day in the Ringing Deeps. I forgot who I was reading for.
Hammers stand as one.
Our new kobold friends have been moving into Gundergaz. They've also been gathering odds and ends from around the Ringing Deeps. You should check in with the quartermaster. Go have a look at what they collected. Then we can talk about what we're doing next. I heard Anduin's around here somewhere.
Well, go on. I have work to do. Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
It's good to make new friends. In the days ahead, we'll need all the help we can get.
May your hammer strike true.
And that's pretty much where it leaves off. The next quest just takes us into Hallowfall. So that's it for the Ringing Deeps. We finished it. We've alleviated the problems facing the earthen machine workers, but most importantly, we have deposed High Speaker Eirich and restored power to the Halls of Awakening, which is huge because now we can just recharge the earthen. We have not, however, restored the archives. Those are still non-functional, so even if we could restore earthen, their memories are wiped in the restoration process, and because we can't access the archives at the moment, we can't get their old memories back. So it's sort of we still have like one more thing to take care of before we've really sorted it out. Aside from everything to do with Xal'atath and the Nerubians, that's a whole other thing we're getting to eventually. So that's it for the Ringing Deeps. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time for Hallowfall. Mars. 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 Get wrecked, I guess. Oh, I don't want. Oh god, that hurts too. Oh yeah, this room. Maybe even Azurite can corrupt. In-game cinematic movie. No. God. I think that we have to like go through a firewall. Like literally go through a firewall to get to the machine. What just happened?